In the desolate town of Whispering Hollow, a malevolent force lurked, its insidious presence casting an eternal pall over the cursed land. Unbeknownst to the few remaining residents, the town harbored a secret much darker than anyone could have imagined, an ancient evil that hungered for the souls of the living. Whispering Hollow was a place forgotten by time, its once vibrant streets now deserted and crumbling. The town's history was marred by tales of unspeakable horrors and a series of mysterious disappearances. Superstitious whispers passed from generation to generation spoke of a forsaken cemetery nestled at the heart of Whispering Hollow, where a crumbling mausoleum stood as a gateway to the realm of shadows. Deep within the decaying chambers of the mausoleum resided a malefic entity known as the Hollow Walker. This ghastly being, born of dark rituals and unspeakable acts, had become the harbinger of terror in the town. The Hollow Walker's presence was felt in the chilling whispers that carried on the wind, instilling a paralyzing fear in the hearts of all who heard them. One moonless night, a group of foolhardy teenagers, driven by morbid curiosity, dared to venture into the forsaken cemetery. Armed with flashlights and hearts pounding with trepidation, they stepped cautiously through the rusty iron gates. The air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence as they ventured deeper into the cemetery. The gravestones stood like silent sentinels, marking the final resting places of the damned. Shadows danced menacingly among the tombstones, their spectral forms beckoning the curious souls closer. The group's flashlights illuminated grotesque symbols etched into the decaying walls of the mausoleum as they reached its entrance. Creaking doors gave way, revealing a chamber cloaked in darkness. The feeble beams of their flashlights danced across ancient cobwebs, revealing the remnants of forgotten rituals and sacrificial offerings. The air grew stagnant, filled with the scent of decay and forgotten despair. Whispers of the Hollow Walker's nefarious deeds echoed throughout the town, infecting the minds of those who remained. The once vibrant streets now wore an air of perpetual gloom, and the townsfolk lived in constant fear, their dreams haunted by the visage of the sinister entity that preyed upon their fragile souls. The townspeople spoke of the eerie whispers that carried on the wind, the mournful cries that pierced the night, and the all-consuming darkness that enveloped their once beloved town. It became a place of perpetual torment, its cursed grounds forever tainted by the malevolence of the Hollow Walker. Families locked their doors and shuttered their windows, afraid to venture out after dark. The sunlit hours became a fragile respite, where they clung to the remnants of normalcy, their hearts heavy with the weight of impending dread. Within the depths of the forsaken cemetery, the Hollow Walker's influence grew stronger. It thrived on the fear and despair of the townsfolk, feasting on the anguish that permeated the air. The very essence of Whispering Hollow seemed entwined with the malevolent entity, as if the town itself had become an extension of its dark power. Rumors spread that the Hollow Walker could possess the minds of its victims, twisting their thoughts and turning them against one another. Friends and families turned suspicious, eyeing each other with fear and paranoia. The sense of unity that once held the town together crumbled under the weight of the Hollow Walker's influence. As the darkness spread, a few brave souls sought to uncover the secrets that plagued Whispering Hollow. They delved into the town's history, piecing together fragments of the past in a desperate attempt to understand the source of the malevolence. Their research led them to a journal hidden away in an old attic, its pages yellowed with age and the ink faded. It spoke of ancient rituals conducted by a cult that had once thrived in the shadows of Whispering Hollow. These rituals were intended to summon dark forces and bestow untold power upon those who dared to wield it. Driven by determination, the group uncovered a long-forgotten ritual that could potentially banish the Hollow Walker and free the town from its suffocating grip. The ritual required a sacrifice, a willing offering of one's own life to sever the connection between the Hollow Walker and Whispering Hollow. With heavy hearts and a sense of grim determination, they prepared for the ritual. The townsfolk, their spirits crushed by the Hollow Walker's reign, watched with a mixture of hope and trepidation. The night of the ritual arrived, a moonless canvas where fate would be decided. The group gathered at the cemetery, where the Hollow Walker's power was strongest. They lit candles and formed a circle, reciting incantations passed down through generations. As the final words left their lips, a surge of energy rippled through the air. The ground trembled beneath their feet, and a swirling vortex of darkness materialized before them. The Hollow Walker, sensing its imminent demise, fought against the ritual, unleashing waves of malevolent energy. The townsfolk, their resolve tested, stood strong, refusing to succumb to the Hollow Walker's onslaught. With a final act of self-sacrifice, one of the group members stepped forward, offering their life as a final offering. The Hollow Walker recoiled, its grip on Whispering Hollow weakening. In a blinding flash of light, the Hollow Walker was banished, its essence dissipating into the void. The townsfolk held their breath, waiting for the familiar whispers to fade. As the last echo of the Hollow Walker's lamentation vanished, a sense of relief washed over Whispering Hollow. The curse had been broken, and the town slowly began to heal. The once deserted streets saw signs of life once again, as the townsfolk emerged from their self-imposed seclusion. Whispers of hope replaced the whispers of fear, and the sense of unity that had been lost was gradually restored. Whispering Hollow, though scarred by its dark past, began to rebuild. The memory of the Hollow Walker would forever haunt its residents, a reminder of the evil that once threatened to consume them. But the town had prevailed, its spirit resilient in the face of darkness. And so, dear reader, should you ever find yourself near the forgotten town of Whispering Hollow, heed the warning of its macabre legend. Remember the sacrifices made and the strength of those who faced the Hollow Walker. For within the darkest corners, the light of courage and hope can prevail, and the shadows that once plagued the town can be vanquished.